In the picture. Hello!
Soul Sisters!
Worldwide!
Welcome to the Bunny Dungeon.
Yes, I call it my lady cave.
Oh, dear Lord.
We're a little nervous. We've never done this before, so we were both like, I have like butterflies in my stomach.
I do too, which was totally unexpected.
Which is funny because we've done workout classes with like 30 people in them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also had a lot of coffee though.
Yes. Lots of
which
coffee.
might be contributing. Because
Yeah.
I'm having a little bit of trouble getting to sleep at night. I was telling one of my clients that normally it's like at night I read 3 pages of my book and I just pass out. And now I can read for like an hour, hour and a half. I'm like, really? Why am I not falling asleep? But I think it's just being super wired from staring at a laptop all day.
Yeah, we're experiencing what it's like to have one of those real jobs.
Real jobs. Remember, you were like, we were talking about this the other, and we were like, what do people like do though? And you were like, I don't know. They're like on their computer, like beep bop boop beep bop.
That's us now.
That's us now.
Yeah, and then with our thumbs on our phone.
It's so funny.
All right. So, first we wanted to address the fact that Justine and I are closer than 6 feet away.
We're very close.
So at this point, I have 2 people that I'm around. That would be my lovely roommate Derek and Justine. So as far as like my quarantining go, Justine is basically in my family.
Yeah.
So
I think that is important because I feel similarly like with my brother and Alex. So I have 3 people.
Your brother
Jen,
and Sunny.
My brother Alex. Yeah, I have Jen, my brother Alex, and Sunny. I live with Sunny. Alex is my brother. Like, we need to see each other. Like, that's just not an option not to see each other for lots of reasons that I need to see Jen. It is a necessity, which sounds like deep and crazy, but it really isn't.
Yeah,
it's
we need
just
some human contact.
Yeah,
so for the time being, as things are, we will try to do this together.
Yeah.
So yesterday was the first day of spring. So every Friday we'll have a little dress up. So the closest we're getting today is flowers in our hair and flowers on our pants for today. For my I named our workout Spring into Quarantine today.
A little too soon, Jen. Too soon.
So equipment. Oh, and one little quote that I have today. Hopefully find inspirational here. If there's nothing new under the sun, at least the sun itself is always new, always recreating itself out of its own inexhaustible fire. So you guys are all going to be recreating yourselves out of your own individual inexhaustible fires. All right, and
can we get a roll call for who has dumbbells today? So if you have dumbbells, say yes. If you do not have dumbbells, say no.
Yeah, let us know. So if you have dumbbells, feel free, if you have a couple different ones, to bring them.
LOL. What is so funny?
Caroline has lots of dumbbells. So dumbbells, if you have them. If you don't, no problem. A mat, some water, and maybe a towel.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I sweat profusely.
Yes.
So
yeah, I told her to bring a towel.
Yeah, Jen reminded me to bring a towel.
Hey, Justine Slotas is watching. That's
Sunny.
Hi, Sunny.
That's a little
Mary Weiss has dumbbells.
Hooray!
All right, cool. So we're going to start with a warm-up. So Justine is going to start on her back with some glute bridges.
I'll bring my mat like this so you can see me, everybody.
Yes, yep, yeah. So I wanted to talk about warm-ups, and one thing about them, and she's just going to squeeze her butt and drive through her hips, driving her knees in that direction. A lot of people just go through the motions of warm-ups, and they're not really like thinking about what they're doing here. So take some time. I want you to check in with your body and like feel your body. How do your glutes feel? Do you feel them? How is your back feeling? How's your neck feeling when it's actually like lengthened out nicely? And this is something you can do when you're stressed out too, is just checking in with yourself and being in your body and trying to do that without judgment. So you may find, and you can roll over, Justine, into cat and cows. You may find that you're judging how your body feels. Like, my neck is stiff, I should be stretching more.
My low back is stiff.
Yeah, so there's no judgment on how you're feeling, just noting, okay, my back is stiff today, and then breathing in and out through it. Nice. You're doing a great job, Justine.
Thank you, Jen.
A couple more of those bad boys as we're getting warmed up. My basement is very chilly, but I think we're both going to appreciate that in about 10 minutes or so. All right, and then you can face the crew here, and you're going to bring your right leg out. Good. And you're going to drop that heel back to the heel, come forward, and then you're going to put your right hand on your head and twist. Good. And
yeah.
Down again. Nice.
Feels good.
Yeah, so don't rush through this. Remember to look up at your elbow as you twist and be mindful of your movements. Imagine you're demoing it for somebody else. I feel like that.
Genius.
I know.
Did you just come up with that?
No.
Oh, sorry. I blew your spot. You're like, damn it, Justine.
Yeah, you guys are going to be exposed to a lot of my little, like,
Genisms?
Yes. Yes. All right, let's switch sides.
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that switch. Yeah, you guys, those of you that are used to one of us or the other, you're going to get exposed to some different techniques and different exercises, so that's always exciting about having a new coach to experiment with. Nice.
It's nice to be complimented while
Yeah.
I'm working out. No one. That's not like a normal.
Yeah, I mean, you should feel lucky because I don't give a lot of them out.
You don't? Oh my god. I'm like over complimented.
I'm like, no news is good news.
You're like, well, I've seen better, but alright, let's move on.
Alright, I'm going to have you come into a deep squat position. So that's going to be like so. Some of you may not be able to get as low as we can. Trying to keep your heels on the floor if you can. If you need to, you maybe have those hips up a little bit higher, chest up, and then we are going to straighten the legs out and get the hamstrings stretched out, and then come back down, keep that chest up. So this is a great one for your hips and your lower back. I love it. Keep going, Justine. I'm going to wave to people and say hi. Hello.
Good morning, everyone.
Mandy, Dragon Boat friend. Hello, Cheryl.
Oh, Jen's
Alright.
so tight.
Anne. Hi, Anne.
Archivage?
Yeah.
Anne, hi.
All right, cool. We're going to move to some more standing exercises.
Oh,
so
thank
I'm
the
going to
Lord.
move this up a little bit here. And hopefully everyone can see. All right. And we're going to go for right leg reverse lunge. And then reach with that right arm. Oh, look at us.
Oh my god, it's like we're synchronized swimmers, Jen.
And switch sides. You're so beautiful.
I feel so beautiful.
And other side. Get those hip flexors.
Oh,
If you've been having to sit a little bit more than normal because you're stuck in your house,
that
or
is so
working
true.
from home, maybe you don't have your sweet standing desk situation that you have at work, at home, so your setup may not be as comfortable as you worked out at work.
Yeah, a client of mine said she was at her kitchen counter for
Yeah.
9
Keep going
hours.
with those, Justine.
Which is
All
a
right.
lot.
All right, so Abby's keeps freezing, but just for a couple of seconds. All right.
Whoa.
And then we'll go for some squats. Body weight squats here. Nice.
Yeah, we really do apologize for any technical difficulties. And you'll notice that there's no donation button on this video because we thought, let's just make sure this
We
works.
can't figure it out, yeah.
Let's just make sure it works before we start suggesting any kind of contributions.
All right, maybe a few jumping jacks, just see.
Oh,
So
Jen.
maybe let's demo low impact jack first.
Can I do that one?
Yeah. Great, you make the woman with the big boobs do the jumping. Let's see how this is.
Yeah, well, the jumping jacks, in all fairness, were your idea. I did not have anything to do with this warm-up.
Okay, cool. All right, so you guys can grab your weights if you have them. Justine's gonna get a timer going. We have a circuit to start of 4 exercises. Each exercise we're gonna spend 40 seconds doing it.
Which is going to feel maybe slightly short in the beginning, and then you're going to be like, kill me.
I think it's gonna feel really long the whole time. So if you have a couple different weights and you're wondering what to pick, it's gonna be an overhead press. So probably on the lighter end of things. if you're choosing dumbbells.
All right.
Justine didn't have flowered pants, so she went for, what did you call your outfit? Sassy? Saucy?
We're going.
Okay. Reverse lunge to overhead press.
All right.
And I'll be alternating each time. So I'm not like a body pump instructor, so doing this and talking at the same time is good.
It's really good for you. I can't wait to see your my zone.
Yeah, I have it on.
Like
So
consistently red.
if it's a sign of the times, I went running yesterday, and I never run anymore.
And your
So-
shins are like burning.
No, I'm okay so far. How much time is left, Justine?
4 seconds.
Sweet.
We should probably keep that so we can see it, huh?
Yeah.
20-second transition time here, party people.
We're going to be coming down to the floor. Hi, Kate Ashton. For Renegade Rows.
Oh, FYI, I'm doing the body weight options if no one knew that. So
Okay, so Renegade Rows. Try to back up here so you can see. I got my hands on the dumbbells. I'm going to pick one up and then the other. Trying to keep from wiggling my hips too much. Some people, it hurts their wrists to have both their hands on. So if that's the case, one hand on the floor, one hand on the dumbbell, and switching halfway through.
an option always to drop to the knees
Yes.
from here.
And if this is too hard, some people have trouble just picking up one hand. You can just hold a plank here if you need to.
Yeah, high plank, just hold it if you need to, but we're almost done.
Woo! Thank goodness.
What's next?
Bridges with chest press.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I feel like I can handle that.
Yeah.
I'll go this way.
Yeah, that's good. Whew. How's everybody feeling so far? Hopefully good.
First round is always so rough, you guys.
Alright, so
So
chest
that's
up. Am I holding up the whole
Yes.
time? Okay.
So we're gonna hold that bridge, guys. Tension through the back of the legs. Really squeeze through the glutes. That's kind of the focus here. Even though the arms are doing the moving, we don't want to let those hips sink. So if you start to notice your butt getting a little soft and your hips starting to lower towards the floor, just re-squeeze and lift those hips as high as they can go.
Weight in the heels. Let me see that. 'Cause I feel like I'm-
Weight in the heels is going to help to keep the work in the back of the legs.
We got 4 seconds. Alright. Nice times. Alright, we got the surrenders. Abby, nice to see you too. Well, see your name there. Alright. Prisoner position, in case you're wondering, is going to be hands on the head.
Elbows wide.
Yeah, you want to try to keep those elbows out of sight. You're going to come up to standing, keep leading with the same leg. So it's going to be left up, right up,
Oh, I
left
didn't
down.
do that. Are
right
you
down.
alternating?
Nope, I'm going to switch halfway through.
Oh, Jen. Okay, I can do that.
And this is my signature thing. Halfway.
I'm going down to the other leg, Jen.
All right, well, you do it how you want to do it. So my arms are getting tired from pulling back, so that's good.
Oh, I forgot to switch. Oh my god.
See, my way's better.
I'm going to alternate next time so I don't get confused.
All right, cool. That was one round.
Whew.
We're going to go right into round 2. We got the lunges there, lady. All right. I hope everyone's doing well so far. Enjoying listening, be out of breath. I'm actually in better shape, Justine. I have all the Dragon Boat workouts.
Oh my god, totally. No, I don't doubt that. My sweaty, see, you breathe harder, but I sweat way more.
All right, so my shoulders are getting tired, so I'm going to alternate which arm I press up. Because maybe I was a little ambitious with the weight I chose. This is very tough coordination.
10 seconds.
Woo-hoo. All right. Renegade rows are next. Okay. sideways to maybe you guys can see a little bit better. I think I'm still out of.
I can't tell.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
And my face is in your butt. Your butt
You're welcome.
Your butt is in my face. Ugh. Really imagine you have something balanced on your back and you don't want it to fall off.
Squeeze the legs here, guys. Really, really engage the quads and make sure the knees are nice and straight.
It does help to have a little wider stance than you would for a regular plank.
Yeah, wider base, always good.
10 seconds.
For the record, Jen says she doesn't really like body weight exercises, so I was doing her a favor by volunteering.
I volunteer for the body weight next time. Are we crooked?
There we go. All right, bridge. So one thing I want to say about this bridge, if you don't have weights, is squeeze your fists.
There we go. Also imagine as you're going up, squeeze your chest muscle.
Yeah, totally. Like you want to feel like your inner elbows are gonna like touch each other, and that's gonna help to get the triceps and the pecs engaged, even though you don't have any weight.
Ooh. I'll tell you what, my arms are burning. It could be that I haven't worked out in a week. That could be a possibility.
Make sure those hips aren't sagging, everybody. Squeeze your glutes.
Yeah, no saggy hips.
No saggy hips. Drag through the heels. Lift those hips high.
Swole sisters don't have saggy hips.
No saggy hips.
It's okay if your hips are saggy.
Oh.
I mean, if the skin is saggy.
Yeah.
Because that happens.
Not the bone, though, because then that actually might be an issue.
All right, we got our prisoner time
I
here.
think I would have this memorized.
Well, I do.
Prisoner time! This feels a little prison-like, to be honest.
Yeah,
We're down here. We're all, like, slight prisoners at the moment.
it's true.
Oh my god, I forgot what I was doing. I'm gonna alternate, because otherwise I get confused, even though alternating seems more confusing.
Yeah, so
This is
if
just
you're
how I
doing
always
Justine's
do it.
way at your knees, you're going to switch which side you lead with each time. If you're doing my way, the better way, you're going to do one side, and now you're going to
See
switch.
what I deal with?
Egomaniac. 10 more seconds. I never have a buddy to lead classes with, except when we do our group ones.
Yeah, but that's different because we're not doing
We're
it.
usually in separate rooms.
Yeah, separated.
All right. One more round.
One more round. The last
Oh my
round
goodness.
is the best round. You know the moves. Now it's time to bring the intensity.
If you have some lighter dumbbells and you're finding this easy, it's not easy, so grab some heavier dumbbells. If you're getting too tired, feel free to get rid of the dumbbells, or as I was doing, alternating. So
Or you could just hold your dumbbells here too and not do the, because sometimes it's the shoulders just get so fatigued.
Yes, that's true. I'm going to be very stubborn though.
No!
Keep going.
That doesn't sound like you. It was like, come hell or high water.
I will overhead press.
Less than 10 seconds, everybody. So close.
Woohoo.
There we are.
All right. What's next?
Oh my god.
Renegade.
Oh, that's so funny. Anyone saying anything in particular? No?
Nope, everybody's working
Yeah,
out.
anything happens, it's like, that's messed up or weird, just tell us so we can try to fix it. Ah!
Sorry, I had a technical issue over there.
Jennifer!
We can make that a workout. We can have a whole other group of watching.
We are not going to pander to that side of the internet. 20 seconds here, guys. More than halfway. Tighten up through the core. Tighten up through the legs. Control your movements. No rock and rolling through those hips. Keep everything nice and tight through the core.
I like to joke, don't make it sexy. By
Like
wiggling your
this.
butt.
No moving. Ugh. Woo!
All right.
Now the sweat begins.
Oh, here we go.
Once it starts, it's like not gonna stop for like an hour, even if we were to stop working out.
You see what I'm dealing with here, people?
Well, I
stressing about, healthy deodorants, all natural deodorants, and I was like, oh, thanks to quarantine, does it really matter?
Well, maybe my underarm bacteria will like chill out if I stop trying to kill it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There we go.
It's under attack.
Let's find some positives here.
We got 15 seconds. Drive those hips up, guys.
I gotta
Really squeeze the legs. Squeeze, squeeze. Little inch higher with those hips.
Woo-hoo. All right, almost there. We got one more exercise in this circuit, and we'll be taking a water break after this. Sounds exciting. I like to have this up for this.
Yeah, no, I think that's...
Otherwise, our heads disappear. No sign of any spiders yet.
Oh my God, Jen.
So, a couple years ago, I was down here, and the spider was so big, I just dropped a 25-pound plate on it and walked away and didn't lift it up for like 3 weeks. Sorry, I just admitted to killing a spider.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that, and then when you lifted it up, it was alive!
No, it was dead. I just couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, no, some of them are really scary.
Halfway, switching sides, you've been...
Doing it the lame way,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
you'll have to switch sides.
gotta be trained.
Sorry, getting hostile.
10 more seconds. Really try not to hunch over as you stand up. Keeping that chest.
Elbows wide. God, I feel something like this.
Yeah. All right. You guys can take a little break. Next circuit, we're going to have some, more lunges. Called bench dips.
Who designed this? What a-holes.
I'll get the bench sideways for that.
Are we doing 20 and 10? Or right?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think that was right.
Yeah. I don't know how long into this we are.
How's everybody doing? Everyone's still here, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
All right. We have 8 people doing a workout with us. That's
nice.
amazing.
That's so great.
Okay,
That's
so
a great number.
first exercise is going to be a lateral lunge.
Yeah, let's demo everything.
Yes.
Jen, good work.
Lateral lunges are always a little bit awkward, but you're going to step to the side that you step towards. You're going to push your hips back like there's a little chair behind you, and then come up, and then we're going to go to the other side. You want to keep the toes facing forward and really try not to get too much leaning with the upper body. So push the hips back, come in, and other side. So there'll be a no weight option. If you have some lighter dumbbells, you can hold one in each hand. I'm going to do goblet style. Maybe we should change that Gangman song into goblet style. Gangman style. We should probably alternate here. Are you ready?
I feel ready. Should we do every other maybe so we're not in each other's way? What do you mean?
No.
Or do you want me to be in the shot with you?
You can be in the shot with me.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna go this way.
Oh, there we go. That works. All right, getting ready. These are only 20 seconds. And go. I'm gonna go like this. And then I'll figure it out. I'll face the other way or something. That's halfway. Other side. Good. Really explode off that outside leg as you come up. Keeping that chest up. All right. I'm going to do some bench dips. Justine's going to do some dips off the floor. So you can use a chair if you don't have a bench. Here we go. Knees bent is harder. Is easier. Legs straight. It's harder. Make sure to keep that neck nice and long, shoulders down.
10 seconds.
Almost there. Good job.
Chest lifted here, guys. Try not to let the shoulders round too much.
Woo-hoo.
There it is.
All right.
Plank rockers.
Yeah, I'm going to move this.
I'm going to pause for just 1 second to do a little demo of the plank rocker.
Okay.
So that people know what this means.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So you're going to come into what I like to call banana. So the arms are over the
Oh,
head.
this is not what it might
Oh, really?
That's all right. Let's do it.
Yeah, so then you rock forward
Oh.
and back like a boat in the water kind of.
Okay, cool.
If the arms can't stay over the head or you need support for your neck, that's fine. And you're going to rock like that. All right, 4 seconds.
I've never done these before, so.
It's kind of fun.
Okay.
Because you literally turn into like a human boat. keep the hips kind of locked in place and the arms over the head and a little tuck to the chin, but you're not going to look down, right? You can look out in front of you. Woo! And last one. Oh, that's fun.
And next was lateral raises. I'm not using my 15s for lateral raises. I'm gonna go a little lighter. Well, maybe I'll do it for my knees since we're. You guys
Actually, half kneel would be really nice.
You guys are.
I'm gonna go at a little angle.
Okay.
Woo.
You guys can stay standing or do the half kneeling version. And go. Hands are gonna go up about even with the shoulders.
I'm smacking you.
So here's a cool little visual. Imagine you're in a hallway with paintbrushes in both your hands, and you're reaching long to paint each side.
Ooh.
Each wall. Yeah.
I love visualizations.
Yes. All right.
Nice.
Cool.
Are we back to the freaking beginning? We only have 5 seconds, guys. There's only a 10-second rest. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God, I'm missing so many lunges. I'm gonna go extra fast, but I'm still gonna have perfect form, even when I'm fast. Halfway.
Keep the core nice and tight here, guys, because I know some of my clients feel a little bit of low back tension, so really make sure you're bracing through your abs.
All right, awesome. Dips.
Dipperoo.
Dip, dip, dip. I dip, you dip. We dip. I'll be dipping from all the way over here with my legs straight. Trying to keep those elbows in, not letting them splay out. Probably almost there.
So close.
All right, nice. Plank rockers.
Woo.
That would be an awesome name for a music group.
Plank rockers.
Plank rockers.
I know, but a music group like we're gonna make where it's all covers with different words about fitness, right?
You'll have Goblet Man style.
Oh, you have a million. Jen has so many ideas for this. If you're her client, you already know that. Oh!
All right, lateral raises are next. For your shoulders.
Here we go.
All right, switch the leg you're on if you were doing the half knee.
What if you don't remember what leg you're on, Jen?
You're screwed.
What if I'm asking for a friend, Jen? I'm not asking for myself.
You know what I'm gonna say? It's not that big a deal because we're all happy to be here.
Yeah,
We're all
totally.
happy to be working out, and we're not gonna worry about little stuff like that. That's what I have to say about that.
All right, lunges.
One more set, and then we've got a little interval session.
Jen, let's go like this, and we're gonna choreograph.
Okay.
Let's go. Whoa! Oh yeah, we're gonna do the switch sides. Yeah! Oh man, this is what it's come to. Everyone.
I'm partially sorry for everybody watching.
So sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh.
If anything, Justine and I have created entertainment for ourselves,
Yeah.
and that's
this is
positive.
a very selfish endeavor.
Like rockers.
Oh, whoops.
I think. How do I?
Oh, I
do
think
this?
we were supposed to do dips.
Oh, dips are next. Sorry.
Oh,
I
we're
got
gonna
it.
do rockers right now.
And then we'll do dips next.
It's hard to talk during this. It's kind of fun though, right?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we could just do dips.
Okay.
And then lateral raises, and then we'll be good.
Yeah. Camera's totally crooked.
Is it?
Yeah. Because you can see the ceiling. Just
Oh.
part of it.
Sorry, everyone. People are like getting vertigo. Sorry.
Nice. Less than 10 to go here. Woo. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Lateral raises.
Okay. Left foot forward this time. For me.
I don't know what I did. I'm not gonna care. So make sure you tuck that spine here. That back is nice and flat. A little trick to not feel your neck as well is to keep your chin tucked. A lot of people push their head forward.
Don't be a chicken.
Yeah, no rubber chicken it. All right.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay, let's take a little
That was
water break
awesome.
here. If you want to let us know how you're doing, feel free.
How's everything so far? Can everybody like hear us okay? I mean, I know you can probably hear me, but because I'm
Hey,
yelling.
I'm really gonna talk
No,
about
you are actually talking here. And actually, I think the sound in here is quite good. It's
Yes.
not like echoey.
My
but
lady
it's pretty-
cave is amazing.
Oh no.
All right, so next we're gonna do 4 rounds of this. There are only 3 exercises. We have either a jump squat or a triple body extension. There'll be mountain climbers and there will be skaters. So that is all to come here. Same thing, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off.
Oops.
The purpose of this is to move as quickly as you can with good form, get the heart rate up.
Yeah.
That being said, a lot of people are overstressed, overtired, so don't beat yourself up if this isn't a workout that might normally seem easier for you.
Yeah, oh my god,
And
totally.
then for some reason it's like feeling hard today.
Yeah.
Take your time.
I
as
think
you
that's just such a good thing to keep in mind. Like, I know for me, like I said, like, I'm not going to sleep at a normal time. I'm staying up a lot later. I definitely have, like, a lot more nervous energy, and so my sleep is, I'm just not getting as much rest, so I'm not going to expect to have as intense a workout or as much energy to give to my workouts as I normally would, which is fine, because, again, we're all just here moving.
Yes.
Jump squats, mountain climbers, and skaters.
Yeah. Do you want to do touchdown squats, not jump squats, because I'm short and it's really tall and it's really short in here?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. Once again, I'm choosing the harder option.
And then we're doing 4 rounds of our finisher? This is our finisher.
Yeah.
All right, 4 rounds instead of 3.
Yeah.
So get ready.
Okay. I think the best thing will be to have it up here. We'll just go really far back for the mountain climbers for people.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You want to demo what to do if you're not jumping too? All right. We're gonna do that now. We're gonna hit start now.
I'll demo first.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're not jumping, you're gonna go down.
I know, but aren't you still jumping though a little? Or are we gonna do this?
No, you can go down and up onto the toes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you're fake out jumping.
Fake out. That's hilarious.
Fake out.
Okay, so a little bit more narrow in that case.
Yeah.
I think I just need to be between the slats
There
and then
we
I'll be
go.
fine.
Nice.
Okay, I gotta stay right where I am or else I'm gonna
Alright.
hurt.
And
Yeah,
then-
so you're still getting that triple extension. You're gonna really squeeze through the glutes, straighten out the legs all the way, arms all the way over the head. You're just not gonna leave the ground.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, alright, start.
I guess I don't know how I can jump pretty high. I hope I don't hit my head.
Yeah, so you can reach, I kind of like to reach down between my knees, but if you have a little narrower stance, you want to reach the outside, that's totally fine. I just like a little bit like wider feet, because then I can get a little lower.
I'm very thankful that I cleaned the cobwebs in between the rounds.
Oh my god, me too.
At least over here. Mountain climbers.
Mountain climbers!
If you're needing to do them off a chair, you can, I got this bench back here, so you can do them like that. Or off the floor.
And if you don't want to bounce, you can also do just a knee tuck. And again, if that's not working, just do a high plank, whatever. Whatever. 3, 2, 1.
Skaters.
All right, let's choreograph. Ready? I'll go this way. You go that way.
Keep your chest up. Get a good leap in there. I'm always yelling at people for getting a little lazy in these. Get a nice big bound. Woo!
5,
3.
2, 1.
All right.
Back to the beginning.
My talking may decrease
Woo!
as this goes on.
All right, let me get between my rafters. Here we go.
Make sure those knees are pushing wide as you live.
That's
You're jumping. 3, 2, 1. All right.
Ooh,
Who
If
picks
you
up
need-
this crash?
I know. All right, guys, best you can. touch the floor that as the knee comes in.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
4 rounds. Skating time. All right, I'll go that way. So we're getting an idea of my inner ham. When I was in high school, we made these videos acting out scenes from classic fiction.
Oh my
And Mr. Sullivan, my high school English teacher, was like, "Jen, you are quite the ham."
Oh God. And just for the record, in future workouts, I'll do the harder options, and Jen can take it easy.
Whew, climbers. We're about halfway through this finisher here. Nice job, everybody. All right. If you have it in you, pick up that pace. If you're tired,
Don't keep getting that butt too high, guys. Keep that nice high plank form. 7 seconds.
you're up front.
Okay. There you go.
You get to see how sweaty Justine is.
Am I glistening?
Oh! Glistening, baby.
Glowing. I never really thought mustard was my color, but I actually
You're pulling
kind of
out.
like it.
I like it with that color leggings, too.
The mauve. What is this, a mauve?
Hey, one more round.
1 more round.
Take a drink if you need it. We're gonna keep going. I was gonna say you can drink when you're dead, but I feel like that's
Too soon, Jen.
10 more seconds. You may feel yourself getting a little floppy at this point. Remember, feel like you're demoing the exercise. Somebody else.
What was that, Jen? You kind of faded out there. At the end. Okay. Oh my God, we start early?
We did.
Oh my God.
We're overachievers. Last mountain climbers. Woo.
Run, climb. Come on, soul sisters.
Too hurt.
Too much? Not too much, okay. Bring it down a notch.
No, it's good. Some people like that.
So, Jen. Some people are into it, I guess. Last exercise of the workout.
Keep that chest up. Keep jumping. 5 more segundos.
Trace those. Wow.
Woo.
Air 5.
All right.
Nice work. Full cardio recovery.
Oh, Becca. You still with us, Becca? All right. If you're coming in partway through, tomorrow these workouts will be on YouTube. This workout will be on YouTube. So you can watch it. You can share it with anybody that maybe isn't a Facebook person. So we have that to look forward to. And we're going to take a little breather here. And then Justine is going to take us through a little cool down.
Yep.
Taking off shoes if people want.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, let those dogs breathe.
Yeah. Seriously.
And we'll change the angle here. We're going to be a little lower.
That was good.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Way better than running. I have been going and hitting the tennis ball against a concrete wall every day.
I don't know. I try not to, but it just makes me a little sad envisioning you doing that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a little sad, definitely. But I looked up drills to do, so I felt like I had purpose. Versus when I went there and just hitting it against the wall. I had some things to practice. So that was really cool.
I'm gonna find something to try to make that angle a little more. So it's like, oh my God, Oz!
Did he come downstairs?
No, like he's at the top of the stairs wagging his tail.
Ozzy, man, come down. He's so funny.
Why do you come downstairs? Oh my God.
Do you want it higher up or lower?
I was just gonna do the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so because you know what I mean? So that people can see the mats a little bit better. It's
Right.
kind of weird, but maybe this will, I don't want to tip over.
It's very precarious. Do you want me to be your demo person, or does that
No,
work?
I want to stretch.
Okay.
There!
Yeah, that's great.
Cool. I would say let's move back just like 4 inches or so.
Okay. So grabbing your mat, taking some water, taking your shoes off if you want to.
And let's move just slightly farther from each other because we're going to do some twisting, and I don't want to be all up into each other's businesses. There we go.
And you guys are gonna get to see how I don't want to say bad at yoga I am, but how tight I am. No judgment, just a statement. Do you have some yoga music?
I do. I don't know if anyone could even, actually that'd be good. I don't think anyone would probably even hear the music.
Yeah.
That we were playing. But you can play your own music too.
Yeah, you can play your
We're not
own.
going to be.
We know Abby has plenty of flute music.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Broke it.
What did you do?
I broke it. There we go.
All right.
Let me get in this. So yeah, all you're gonna need is your yoga mat. And this will be about like 10 minutes-ish. Did I make this crooked? I totally did.
Feels like a really long workout. I have no idea how long it is.
I think it was like 30 full minutes, including everything.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Yeah, it's not bad. Cool, so we're gonna start seated, and we are gonna just do a tiny bit of just concentrating on the breath. I'm not gonna call it meditation, we're just gonna sit together silently, so you can sit in a kneeling position or in cross-legged. To be honest, if you had a chair, you could sit in your chair for this part too. If none of this is comfortable, that's totally fine. You can also lie down, it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna just come into some quiet here. Listening to what's going on the inside. Starting to tune into the heartbeat, the heat in the body, and your breath. And if you could close your eyes, you can open your eyes. Hello. I've really lost like half the people. They're like, what's going on? Is it frozen? And then we're going to come into a tabletop position. So I do want to give credit for the next few movements that we're going to do. This was a series of Katona yoga postures that I learned at Laughing River Yoga with Lauren, who is the Katona yoga teacher at Laughing River, and I absolutely loved it. She's amazing. So these movements were new to me, so I'd love to pass them on to you. This is also a really great stretch to just like get moving. So you could do this series in the beginning, but it's just a great way to open up the hips a little bit, and it's kind of fun. So you're going to come into, oh my God, you're going to come into a tabletop position, and you're going to interlace your legs. So one leg will be in front, and then you're going to wrap the leg around back and really, really zip up through the inner thighs. So it's a nice tight connection. And then the heels are going to move out to the sides. So from here to here. And maybe your heels won't move, and that's like totally fine. So we're going to come into a reverse cat-cow. So as you inhale, you're going to round the spine, belly in, chin to chest, press the floor away. Exhale to extend through the spine, lift the hips, lift the chest, and gaze. Inhale, rounding through the nose if you can, and exhale to extend. We'll just go through a few more rounds following the rhythm of your own breath, pressing evenly through the palms. If you feel heavy through the wrists, think about pressing through the pads of your fingers and almost lifting your wrists off of the floor.
Oh, it sounds the worst breath ever.
Oh, really? It's really adding to the experience.
It's good meditation.
Last exhale. Good. And then we're going to start to circle the hips. So you're going to imagine that you're drawing a circle with your belly button. And the circle is going to be more like an amoeba probably, but you're just going to imagine that you're really stirring the pot. If there was a bowl of water, it'd be like you're starting to like shake that bowl and the water's going around and around and around. And it's washing away any gunk on the side of the bowl, right? It's a cleansing motion of movement. And switch directions. Good, making the circles a little bigger. And moving at whatever pace feels good. Just have fun with it. It's not supposed to be stiff. It's supposed to be very fluid, right? Just like water. Hi.
I apologize.
It's just like meat breath. You know what I mean? Good. And coming into stillness from here, you're going to tuck your toes and you're going to come into a cross-legged downward facing dog. You can even out your feet. So if like one foot's like way up here, you can even it out. You can have a bend in your knees. So the primary stretch here is going to be through the back leg because the front leg is going to have to be slightly bent, right? So then you're not going to get quite as much stretch through the hamstring. So really focus on the back leg. This is what happens when you're sweaty. Jen, he's trying to eat my arm. He's like, ooh, you're nicely seasoned.
Deep breath.
Good. And now whatever leg is in front, you're going to pick it up and you're going to put it behind and then you're going to drop back down to your knees. Zip up through the inner thighs and we'll go into our reverse cat-cow. Inhale to round through the spine. Exhale to open through the chest. And we'll do a few more again, just using your own breath rhythm here. Oh my God. One more full inhale and full exhale. And coming back to a neutral spine, we'll begin to stir the pot.
We have that gap between the carpet and the flooring, and I realized my knee was in it. And I was like, oh, this isn't good.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel pretty comfortable down here. We'll just get more and more comfortable as we go. Switch directions. Nice. Try to keep both knees on the floor. I kind of notice that my back knee, like, will start to lift a little bit. So just keep that tight connection between the thighs. Good. Coming to stillness, we're going to bring the toes, tuck them under, and send it back, downward facing dog. And now the primary stretch is again through the back leg, which should be your opposite leg. Press evenly down through the palms. A few deep breaths here. Good. Unwind your feet coming into traditional down dog. And we'll bring the right foot forward into pigeon, so gliding forward into the high plank. You're going to bring your knee right behind the wrist. Back leg comes down, untuck the toes. Now for some of you, this might be an intense stretch already. That's totally fine. You can just stay up. If not, you can come down onto your elbows. And you're going to stretch that back leg out behind you. Make sure the top of the foot is down. I sometimes even like look just to make sure my leg is straight. Because it might feel straight and then I look back and it's like way over to the outside. So just making sure that that's nice and straight. It's because I'm so sweaty.
Well, he's licking me too.
That's delicious.
Ozzy, you're a star, buddy.
Seriously. Oh, okay, I'm finally stopped sweating.
Already?
Yeah, it's actually not that bad. If I had weights, though, I probably would be sweating.
It's cool down here, too. It's really cool.
You guys, you should see Jen has this wig, this like 1990s.
Oh, they'll see it.
Oh my god. We got shiny pants.
Maybe next Friday will be punk rock.
Is my flower here? Yeah. So we're trying to do like little themes just to make it a little bit more fun in the dungeon. So if you have ideas actually for different dress up themes, that would be amazing. I mean, we can dress up together, even though we're not together. You guys can post pictures of being dressed up. I think that would be really fun to be honest.
It obviously has to be stuff we can find at home.
Yeah. Placing your hands down, you're going to gently press up. Nice wide fingers and engage through the arms. You're going to tuck the back toe under and send it to downward facing dog. A little walking out through the heels here. And then gliding forward through high plank. The left leg will follow and coming into pigeon second side. And just coming down and just honoring the separateness of the sides, right? Like, we always, you know, somebody said about my eyebrows, there's not my specific eyebrows, but like just about eyebrows in general, was like, she was like, they're sisters, not twins. Yeah. And I think that that's such a great thing to think about from side to side in your body. It's really unrealistic to think of both sides that are going to be totally even because we don't live in a symmetrical world. Like, just think about how you drive. Like, I have a standard car. Right. My left hand is never going to be doing that, right? So just having, because I know in yoga and stretching, just people are always like, oh, my left side, like there's this problem with your left side. And it's really just not. Your left side and your right side are massively conditioned to do the work you ask it to do every single day.
Well, also your organs aren't symmetrical. Like,
I know, I love that.
The inside of your body is not symmetrical,
totally.
So it would make sense that you'd be a little off.
Yeah, a little off. We're all a little off. That is definitely true.
What if we say all our cool stuff in this first video? We don't have.
Oh my god! And next video is gonna be totally silent. We're like, hello, Jen. You're like, hello. It's like really awkward. All right, so you're gonna rock your weight. So the leg that's where you're just gonna rock your weight over onto that hip, and then the other side is gonna swing around. And if that has to happen in several steps, that's fine. I have a few clients who are very tight. And they're always like, oh, yeah, sure. You know, and I'm like, sorry. And we'll just come into a butterfly position. So this is just for inner thighs.
Big differences here.
Yeah, well, no, I have really tight inner thighs.
Yeah.
So when you grab on, if you can grab your feet, do that, ankles, or if that's not in your reach, that's fine. Wherever you can grab on, you're going to use that as leverage to really pull the chest up and straighten through the spine. So you just want to avoid, if you can, being in like this position. And it's hard. If you have something, we're doing minimal equipment. If you had something to sit on, then
people can grab a pillow or something. Nearby. That would probably help.
But either way, if you're here, it's not. This isn't like wrong. It just is what it is. But if you lift your chest, you're gonna feel a little bit more into the inner thigh and groin area, which is where we're trying to get to. But yeah, it's not like if you're rounding forward or slouching, it's totally not a big deal. But it's a little bit of an active stretch. You can imagine that there are weights on your knees that are kind of just gently bringing the knees down, but you don't need to push them down. Gravity will just do it for you eventually. We're gonna have to sit here for like 5 hours for that to happen though, so.
So tight, man.
I know, Jen, you look very like, you're like,
yeah.
I know, it's hard.
I have been noticing my chin like falling forward and this part of my neck has been getting.
That's from the laptop shit.
Yeah, so this is good for me to.
All right, and then the last one is just gonna be a forward fold, and this is where I lose all my focus when I'm with my clients. And then we just sit like this and then we talk like this, which probably is not good for our neck at all because you're supposed to be like relaxed. So let's try to just tuck the chin here a little bit. Again, it doesn't matter what your forward fold looks like. You can bend your knees. You could do this with your butt on the wall. If you want to stand and do a forward fold, that's totally fine. This will be our last little stretch. And just the forward folds it can be very soothing. Few deep breaths here, in and out. Focusing that breath and expansion in the back of your body. And kind of just noticing, where does the breath go easily into and where does it not want to go? Or where does it feel like it's being blocked out of? Try to soften and open that space. And slowly we'll walk back up. And that is the end.
Yes. I hope that this was fun and
Yeah.
helpful for people. We will take feedback on length of workout,
Totally.
types of exercises, equipment.
Yeah.
Feel free to just tell us, what you guys need.
Yeah, that's such a huge theme of my week, is that I've been scrambling so much to just get content out and reach out to my clients, but I really think it's important because we are really here to serve you in any way that we can when it comes to your wellness, which is such a huge, vast concept in and of itself. Just tell us what would be most helpful, because it might not be the obvious thing, right? It might not be, oh, I guess I need to be working out more, right? It might be, hey, could we meet up and do a 10-minute like we did, where we just sat quietly and did a little bit of breathing together. If that's what you need, just tell us and we will make it happen for you, okay?
Yeah.
Because you guys mean the world to us.
Yes.
And we're going to get to know each other all real well over the next several months. All right, everybody. Thanks again for joining.
And this will stay on the Facebook page if you want to do it again before Monday.
Yeah.
And it's going to go up on YouTube.
And please invite friends to the page, guys, so we can expand our community.
All right.
Bye.